Hello, hello, hello. I recently got this question from Arcana that I feel like a lot of people struggle with, and it causes a lot of suffering. It's rooted from the mind. And the question is, how do I stop worrying about the future? How do I stop worrying about something that is going to happen in the future? And, we worry about many different things. It can be anywhere from a test that we're going to take. When I was younger, I used to worry about tests, worrying about deadlines, worrying about events, worrying about test results. Maybe it's a medical test result. Worrying about something in the future that might happen. And we create a lot of suffering, a lot of unnecessary suffering when we use the future in this way. And so I know that you may think that the future event is causing you anxiety, causing you fear, causing you worry. But the truth of the matter is that it's not this thing that's causing you worry. You're causing yourself worry. And you might be thinking, why the hell would I cause myself worry? Well, let me tell you about why we do this and how it happens. So the reason why we do this is because we're doing the best we can with what we know. And until we know something a little more or something different, we can do something different. And so this is that something different that I'm going to be sharing with you. So how do we do it? Well, we learned that the future is real. Like that we have become very good at predicting things that are going to happen in the future, projecting into the future, and thinking that, like, convincing ourselves that this is what is going to happen, and then we're afraid that this might happen. So that's what we've been trained, that's what we've learned how to do. And this is an illusion. So in many ways, we're trained into illusion, and illusion is extremely inefficient. Illusion creates anxiety, fear. Illusion creates pain and suffering. And a lot of times we can't tell the difference between what's reality and what's illusion. And that's why I'm creating these audio recordings, these podcasts, so that you can transcend and evolve your consciousness to cause less suffering and really create inner peace and fulfillment in life. So here's the illusion. The illusion is that the future is real. And the truth of the matter is the future doesn't even exist. And this can be a painful pill to swallow for a lot of people, is that the future does not exist. It's not here yet. It's not even real. The only thing that's real is this moment right now and what you're creating in this moment right now. Okay? So knowing that, ask yourself, how am I creating stress about the future? Well, if I believe the future is real, then I'm creating stress about the future because I believe it's real. But if I understand that all that I have is this moment right now, then I ask myself, well, what masterpiece can I create with this moment right now? Then I can create something new. Then I can create something different. Something that is of greater possibilities, something that brings me joy, something that brings me love, something that brings me happiness. And part of this, another layer of this as well, is an illusion. Here's another illusion, that we don't have control over our thoughts. And then there's also an illusion around identifying with thoughts, thinking like, I am my thoughts. Well, you're not your thoughts. You are the viewer, the guider, the creator of your thoughts in many ways. You can create new thoughts. And sometimes thoughts flow in and they feel like you haven't created them because it's so autopilot and you've been having these thoughts for so long. So it's important to know that you're not your thoughts. You aren't your thinking. Thoughts are like bubbles from the ocean. Well, the ocean isn't bubbles. It's part of the ocean. But these bubbles bubble up. The ocean, the fish don't say, I am those bubbles. They know that I'm fish. And those are bubbles. So think of your thoughts as bubbles that rise up, that bubble up. And You can pop bubbles. You can be like, all right, I'm shifting this away from my frame of mind. You can create new bubbles. You can create new awarenesses and new thoughts. And it's important to have a frame of mind that empowers you. So what do I mean by this? I mean, we all have standards for our mind. We all have standards for our mindset. And if you've been stressing yourself out about the future, it's because one of your standards, your unconscious standards, is that it's okay for me to be stressed out about the future. It's something that you're tolerating. Well, what would open up for you if you didn't tolerate that anymore? If you didn't tolerate being stressed out about the future, in fact, your new standard was, I'm going to be present and I'm only going to think thoughts that empower me. That's a big standard for myself. It doesn't mean that thoughts of fear or worry don't ever pop up, but I don't buy into them. I don't believe them. And that's where liberation, that's where freedom occurs, is when you don't buy into your thoughts. You don't believe them. You believe the ones that empower you. You believe the ones that serve you. So, 3 big parts here. The future doesn't exist. Do not identify with your thoughts, and create an empowering state of mind. So, you're not a victim of your thoughts. Your thoughts don't own you. Know that I am the creator of my conscious reality. I am the creator of the standards of my mind. I am the creator of my thoughts. And I'm going to create thoughts that create peace. So a lot of this also occurs from being at the effect of things. So, for example, being at the effect of what is happening. Meaning, I feel stressed about the future. Yeah, that's a effect conversation. We're either living at the cause or the effect of our life. So if you actually were like, you know what? I'm going to choose today to create thoughts that empower me. And I'm going to be diligent about that. Do you think there would be any room for thoughts that were disempowering? Absolutely not. So choose today to create a state of mind that empowers you, that serves you, and that fuels you in making your wildest dreams a reality. Go ahead and share this message with anyone that you know would resonate with it. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can hear more of these insights and conscious awakenings as I share them.